Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion, broadcasting once more from the Shadow Realm in order to play abesyo. This might be the third season in a row I've been playing against abesyo. So here we are, not doing so well. This is abesyo's first match, I guess? Huh, that's surprising. Thought everybody had played a game. I guess not. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Okay, Bureaucracy with Kitsune. So this is going to be a nasty, nasty game. Infirmary could help, though. Well, we have a 5-2, which is pretty darn good in this kingdom. It's possible to trash curses, but they will definitely get in the way, so Kitsune looks like the best open. I mean, Infirmary's pretty good. Definitely pretty good. I think I'll wait for it, just because we might end up just trashing, like, coppers. That's good for our opponent. Less good for us. I think, on the one hand, it would be good to get another Kitsune. On the other hand, I really want to trigger this shuffle, so... And it's good to trash cards. This is less good. That's kind of ridiculous. Our opponent just had, like, the perfect turn. Hmm. We are going to trigger a shuffle. I think experiment's correct. I think experiment remains correct. I really want to buy a border village. I've trashed one copper. Kitsune can give us money. We got there. This would be a good infirmary, however. Hmm. But we're going to trigger a shuffle next turn. I think I can get behind another Kitsune. Oh, Bureaucracy has started. Opponent just got a bunch. Well, that's not good at all. We have two kitsunes down there. Don't want to trigger that shuffle. Get a swashbuckler. Yeah, Inventor would normally be good here, but I don't know. Bureaucracy makes it rough. I think we need to play with at least two infirmaries just like in the deck, so I don't mind doing this. How's this game gonna end? Not ideal. Ugh. Yeah, that was unlucky. That was definitely unlucky. Gaining a silver is kind of bad here. Maybe a third infirmary in the deck is correct. I think we like lost the curse split, maybe. Maybe it was 5-5. Pretty shocking. Pretty shocking. That's not good. Alright, where do we go from here? Probably Swashbuckler. I wonder if Coppers will empty. With Bureaucracy, gaining a gold from treasure chest isn't particularly good. Hmm. If we keep going, I think one more. I don't know, I'm pretty tempted to get a province. A lot of copper out there in the wild. And 2 curses. I will almost certainly be taking care of my curse this turn. I'll get the treasure chest. All right. Maybe time for a big infirmary. And then we'll get a province next turn. How many do we leave? Let's leave 3 coppers, yeah. Wah, wah. Oh wow, we really needed that trash to even keep up. All right, collection. Not the best collection board, but good enough. Okay, so we can alms for double crucible if we want. Is that better than fisherman crucible? I'm not convinced that it is. We're going to want some plus buy for Wayfarer. But the plus action is weak. It's an awkward kingdom. So we have Marchland as well. So you can definitely imagine a world where Marchland ends up being important. Yeah, I don't know. Affording collection early seems valuable, so I think Fisherman Crucible is my preference. Hope I draw an estate. I did not draw an estate. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Crucible definitely looking pretty good. Even in like the end game. Yeah, so our opponent got what I wanted. You know, surprise, surprise. Trash to stay with Crucible. That's what everybody wants, no? Oh, yeah, there's in. That's another way to draw. Cartographer. Interesting. This is unlucky. I bottom decked my 2 fishermen and like literally any other draw, and I hit 5. Literally any other draw. Well, that's not true. Crucible could be bottom decked. But if I replace any of these other 4 cards with a fisherman or replace an estate with the last copper, not to be. It's just kind of crap. So if we get Crucible Collision, it's, you know, basically 2 of them together are worth 4. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. Wedding will give me 3 debt. I think silver's better than nothing. That's a remarkably bad draw. Our opponent had a remarkably good draw, although they have a card in their discard, which doesn't let them do fisherman stuff. So maybe it's not that good. Uh, Unlucky. No collection to be found. Wow. We have a collection, right? It's just bottom deck? That's actually good for fisherman purposes, but I don't know. None of this feels very good. But Fisherman Wayfarer, definitely some stuff going on there. You can just get collections. All the collections. It's pretty good, I think. Our opponent is really getting all the good cards all the time. Now, this is not ideal. If we found a second collection, it would be really good. Really, really good. And I'd rather have a Crucible here, so I could trash. Like, what am I supposed to do with this nonsense? Oh, that's funny. Probably we still want to get a Wayfarer. Seems likely to be correct. It's an unexpected interaction. Does our opponent have a nobles at this top every turn? It's literally every turn, right? Plays nobles, plays nobles, plays nobles, plays nobles. It's literally every turn after they got a nobles, they played nobles. So here I think I want to get... Oh, in is not great. If we play this fisherman, we're likely to draw something we don't want to trash. Let's just trash the fisherman and get a nobles. It's literally every turn. Oh, they have more than one nobles. Well, that can explain something. I think we lose. This is a ridiculous kind of draw our opponent's been getting. Absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, I really want the extra. I'm gonna pass up. This game has just gone amazingly in my opponent's favor. It's kind of absurd. Kind of absurd. Okay, so if we... have 7 here, which doesn't get us much. Might as well do this. A remarkably bad bad luck. We've like never collided collection despite having 3 of them. I know we've taken some opportunistic not trashing copper plays, but still pretty ridiculous. Hmm. Damn. I don't want to trash the Crucible. I'd really like that Nobles, though. Screw it. Well, here's something interesting. You know what we could do? We could just buy a copper to get a cheap Wayfarer. Hmm. It's definitely ideal to get a Nobles, if we can. But we can only do that if we trash the Crucible. Kind of like having two Crucibles. I think I need to pass up. I do have a Nobles down there. It's not critical. It's not critical that we get it in. Helpful, but not critical. Alright, let's do this. Four collections. That's pretty rough. Probably gonna get some Wayfarers here, I guess. Yeah, Fisherman. Copper Wayfarer, Wayfarer in. Would be pretty good. It's a lot of EP. More than I can contest. I just didn't really build very well. can also get a free Marchland if they want. Since it refunds the buys. Oh boy. I don't know why they didn't get a Wayfarer there. Alright, so they win next turn. So we can get up to 15. Seems like we lose regardless. Only got 2 collections in play. Was that even what we wanted to do? I think we have a nobles down there. Anyways, again, that we could have had much better draws. I mean, we definitely could have drawn deck that turn. That might have been the first turn where we could have drawn deck. I'm not sure. It just hasn't really worked out for us. I guess our opponent can't win this turn, but they can just keep pushing piles. Nothing I can do. Double Wayfarer, Marchland in. Okay, that works too. No, I guess I didn't have another nobles down there. I wonder why. I did it! I drew deck! Oops. All right. So, winning the game definitely seems impossible. So we just have to hope our opponent does a billion more times. Easy. I guess we shouldn't have lowered in. Yes, we shouldn't have lowered in. Pickpockets. All right. Old map emissary is pretty good. We got maroon. Lots of stuff here. We have importer, which is interesting. So the tough thing is plus actions. It's definitely tough to get plus actions. So voyage and outpost don't mesh well together. I like maroon. It's just a question of whether it's particularly good here. How we get plus actions? We may need to play a flagship. Nah, that just treads water. I'm not sure how we get plus actions. Maybe we don't. But at least flagship lets us potentially... I don't know. Kick off or something. Yeah, I think I want pageant as well. Our opponent's draws are definitely better than ours. Opponent goes for voyage. Interesting. Of course, our opponent draws all their good cards. Why wouldn't they? I guess maybe we should have done something different there. Guess you can always get a coffer from your voyage turn, but that's pretty low value. Importer can be good, but it's tricky to make work. Um, Sunken Treasure sure does look good. Am I even gonna draw? Okay. Um, I don't want a distant shore yet. So yeah, it's an open question whether or not stowaways are gonna work out for me, whether they're gonna be worthwhile. Every turn, like, how does our opponent see maroon with their voyage turn every time? Apparently, they don't want to play maroon, which is a little bit surprising. No, they do. They just want to undo for no reason. Okay. I'll spend a favor. We didn't get to see our sunken treasure. Dang. Oh, this is just not going our way. Very disappointing. It's like it all works out for our opponent these last two games. We do have another stowaway, so sure. Losing the old map split is unfortunate. I think we're fine. Oh, that's funny. You've got to be kidding me. I just can't catch a break. I just cannot catch a break. Where's the emissary? Where's the goddamn emissary? Oh, I found. Hmm. None of this looks very good. I don't really want anything. I mean, thanks for revealing distant shore. I don't think my emissary is going to be online this turn. Yeah, it's just not. I don't even understand my opponent's situation. I mean, I don't know. None of this matters. That was just awful. It was like the most one-sided luck I've ever seen. Okay. So we're missing plus actions, right? Which makes Ronin not great. There is market towns. Okay. So this looks like Ratcatcher, Magpie, I would think. Magpie, not necessarily great with Lamp, but we'll make it work. There's a lot of good cards to get. So here we could get Ratcatcher number 2, or we could get Wishing Well, or Patrician, or Silver. Patrician doesn't excite me, but Wishing Well is pretty good in the early game. Where's the plus buy come from? Does it come from anywhere? There's no plus buy, so that actually makes Market Towns not good either, because you can't use them, like you can't do Guildmaster things. Wow. That's really bad. I don't mind getting a second Ratcatcher later. We could play with one. And we could play with like a pair of Guildmasters, or we could go treasure map to try to get Labyrinth points, but that's kind of. So that's bad, but then it's kind of good, so, you know, comes and goes. Let's get another Ratcatcher, I guess. So should we play with a Ronin? It can help us activate Lamp, I think. It's maybe not great after that. Unclear. How many uniques do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I had a Magpie in hand, I would activate right now. It's still possible to activate, right? Ratcatcher, Wishing Well, Magpie, Ronin, Copper. Um, Magic Lamp. Not a guarantee. Seems worth it, though. Okay. We get to draw 2 cards. If we see Magic Lamp, we win. We win. Alright. What now? Now we've activated lamp. There's no way to get it back. We can slow play for labyrinth points, I think. How did we get... Oh, magpie, duh. Labyrinth points just come from magpie. Alright. What to do, what to do. Wishes are worth 0. So we will soon have stuff that's worth more than 5. I don't love patrician. What are we even gonna gain? Unclear. I wouldn't mind getting another magpie, I think. I wouldn't mind getting another rat catcher either. Alright, so our opponent's there. Cool. So you have a wish down there. I think I want to grab... Probably a magpie with this one. Just to deny our opponent. Alright, this one can be... a guildmaster. And I think at this point we want gold. Start your buy phase. You can't even start playing treasures before you do it. Let's sigh. Alright, so this magpie, no good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, we could not buy... province, so we're behind. We split the labyrinth points, which I don't love. Our opponent still has wishes. We're kind of screwed. No plus buy. I think we have time for one more gold. Then it's all duchies and stuff. Yeah, our opponent's just way ahead, unfortunately. Hmm. Well, well, well. Two. I could have cleared it off. I don't think that's correct. Maybe we should keep an estate for a points tiebreaker. We're definitely more trash than our opponent. Wow. How do you freaking get all your good cards every freaking time? All right. We're cool. We're cool. Okay. Kind of need copper. The trouble is, we're just behind. We're so utterly behind. I don't know why I did that. I revealed more information than I should have there. I probably should have gotten touchy there. I wonder if that second gold should have been a duchy. I just don't know. Just don't know. Probably magpie. Okay, I think we're fine here. Guess I can trash my estate. It's like pretty much never gonna matter. If our opponent holds on to both of their estates, at least it never matters. They do have a lot of junk cards, though. No sifting, right? I guess they have the secret cave, which is better than what we have. Okay, so now they threaten to win this turn. It's pretty likely also. Pretty likely. Magpie. Could trigger shuffle, but I don't like that. Of course. Of course. Well, we did nothing to deserve that loss. Nothing that I'm aware of. Just not our season. I mean, we made a lot of misplays in the first two matches, but this match, we're just getting outlucked. And I don't mean that I'm outplaying my opponent. I just mean we're playing very similar strategies, and it's working out for my opponent and not for me. Second gold. Should that have been a duchy? I don't know. Doesn't seem like that's a winning strategy. So our opponent wins because I got the 5-2. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Nothing we can really do about that. I guess we just lose. It's a little surprising. So we can have 4 coins next turn. So our opponent got upgrade instead of sanctuary. Upgrade does reduce the cost of Destrier, which is pretty nice. Archive's also pretty good. There's also Modify. There's a lot of 5-cost Cantrip Trashers. I do want a Sanctuary, though. For that plus buy. Maybe we should have just gotten a Sanctuary. Now, we can buy a Harbor Village, but it doesn't accomplish much. It sets up future potential gains, though. It's probably the best thing to do. Can also mole. So last turn we found our silver. That's our only silver. We have a sanctuary now. That's likely a copper, right? Or an estate. I don't know. Sweet. We can get a destrier here. Probably the best card. I mean, honestly, Archive is pretty darn good. More archives, huh? Or excuse me, more upgrades. That's surprising. Looks like our opponents won this game as well. Well, maybe we'll get game 6. Maybe we'll get game 6. Oh, I wonder, First Mate Mole might have some shenanigans I hadn't considered. Um, I'm not so sure about upgrading into Harbor Village. Having a bunch of silvers is pretty good. It's not like there's a whole lot of payload in this kingdom. Definitely gonna want to consider Seize the Day. Maybe I'll wait a turn though. Guess we'll see what our opponent does. Duplicate. All right. Most we can get is 3 Destriers. It doesn't seem essential to me. Hmm. I thought I had another silver. What happened to it? Oh, it's set aside. Okay. Hmm. It's not like Destriers are critical cards or anything. Gold. Wow. Cool. Maybe I should have gotten a modify. Wow. Okay. Let's take an archive here. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Hmm. A little bit too much draw. So if I have 3 silvers down there and a copper, I don't want to do any more here. Which seems a little unfortunate. What if we upgrade into silver? Upgrade the courtyard into a silver. Oh, wow. So now we have 10. So if we wanted, we can do courtyard destrier C's. Okay. So now we can definitely get some destriers. We have 14 right now, which is pretty good. So we could go courtyard, double destrier, obviously. We can do better than that. So that costs 7. So we can do anything. Double destrier. Aw. With 13. Well, we can't do province double destrier, but we can do anything else, so. We could do gold double destrier. I feel like modify is better. Because we can just modify a destrier into a province. Seems really good. So we might win. That was a good seize. We do have to keep in mind that our opponent has not yet bought Seize the Day. You gotta be kidding me. If we play the courtyard now, we got another village. Which makes me think I should get a courtyard. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. It's not terrible, but it's bad. It's definitely bad. 2 sanctuaries. Yeah, we got kind of unlucky with our draws. Our destriers were too far near the bottom. Hmm. As long as our opponent doesn't have a modify, we're in pretty good shape. We should probably get a rabble. Our opponent's got 2 courtyards, I think. They haven't played any. I guess they had a really bad, unlucky shuffle last turn. Duplicate could definitely pay off in this kingdom. It's got weak gains. Duplicating duchies, duplicating golds. What a crazy kingdom that Harbor Village literally cannot activate. We could consider mole, but I think that's probably bad. All but 1 copper is accounted for. I assume that's my opponent. Yeah. Yeah. And they still have a sanctuary. Just 1, though. Wait. Yeah, they've exiled the province already. I was confused. I have 4 destriers and 2 harbor villages. In those 13 cards. Pretty good odds. There are definitely some bad draws. Hey, where'd that modify come from? Did I just miss it? I totally did. Alright, we need to be careful with the province pile then. Because of Seize the Day. Duplicate still on the table. Uh-oh. Do I lose? They have two modifiers, so also just two villages. How do I lose? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I can lose. Like, I understand duplicate to modify, but you only have the two villages, so you can't even do that. It's a good start. What am I missing? He's acting like he's got to win. Aren't you one coin short? You had 12 coins last time. Yeah, I don't see it. That is very good. Yeah, I think I just lose now. Ain't that a kick in the pants? Okay. So one province and three duchies is losing. One province and four duchies ties. Theoretically, we could get that. Theoretically, we can get that. No, we can't. We only have one modify. So I think it's not even theoretically possible. And if it's not possible, I don't mind playing Archive here. I mean, our opponent almost certainly wins. Literally, they can just mole until they get there. But I just want to be sure that I have no chance to win. I have no chance to win because last time I played 4 silvers and a gold to get 11. That's enough to buy 2 duchies. Upgrade can give me a duchy. I can get a province. I can get 3 duchies, but I can't get 4 duchies in a province. It's just not possible. Since it is not possible, jeez. Um, So we can buy Duchy Silver. That seems probably the best thing to do. There comes a time in everyone's Dominion League career where they are destined to demote. This is one of those times. How good is Quartermaster? I feel like it's theoretically possible. I mean, it's good. Quartermaster is good. It's not crazy good, though, right? There are no tricks here. Don't think there are any tricks. It's definitely helpful to activate. But I think we're going to go Witch upgrade. Get Quartermaster as our next 5. Just don't draw upgrade. Okay. We can amass. So, the scheme is pretty good. Probably the best 3 we can get. I would think. Well, our opponent got the perfect shuffle. What a surprise! The perfect shuffle. It's what our opponent does best. Should we get a silver? I don't think Secret Cave is very good. Craftsman is terminal, therefore I don't like it. Secret Cave can be Way of the Horse, though, if necessary. Like, every 3 cost gain is a horse, at least. So, that's probably better than silver. Hmm. I really want to activate Lamp if I can. It's what I want more than anything. Don't tell me our opponent upgrades lamp here. That would be awful. This is so unbelievable. It's literally not believable how good our opponent's luck has been. Yeah, sometimes you're just destined to lose. If we double scheme, at least we'll activate it next turn. Okay, this was good. How important even is Quartermaster? I feel like it's not very important anymore. Definitely liking Paddocks pretty soon. Oh no. There's literally no draw. Wait, I have Wishing Well, I have Secret Cave, and I have Upgrade down there. And I have a freaking curse! Wow. Wow! What an absolute disaster. What an absolute disaster. I think I want Scheme, but I want it not in this shuffle. Alright, well, those witches, one of them, or the wishes, one of them can be a witch. Probably have enough schemes at this point. Um, so down there we have 3 copper and some stuff. I mean, I can definitely top deck a Wishing Well. That'll be pretty good. Alright, what's the last card? Not Secret Cave. Scheme. We have Copper Copper Scheme down there. We're not out of this game yet. We're close to out, but we're not quite out. I'm gonna not trash the estate just yet. Probably Wish. That was our last copper. That sucks. That really sucks. Uh, okay. I don't even know. I don't think the thing about Scheme is it is good to empty a pile if we're going for the paddock thing, but our opponent hasn't cracked their wishes yet. Any of them. So we don't want to telegraph that too much. We have a secret cave, but whatever. Let's go with another wishing well. Scheme what? So in terms of upgrade, we already have an upgrade down there, and we have one copper. I don't even think we have. Oh, I guess we do have a curse down there. I don't hate the idea of getting another upgrade though, so I think I'll put a wishing well on top. Ooh, paddock is very interesting with Way of the Horse. Ooh, very interesting. Hmm. Ooh, Prince, that's a way to make it work, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can get a Prince, that's fine. I don't know what to wish for. I'd really like to play Witch, but I can't. So, hmm. Have a lot of bad cards down there. We're one coin away from being able to do what we want to do. But we do get to play two schemes. Maybe it's fine. Our opponent has one wish left. I feel like I need a wish left as well. Yeah. Yeah, this didn't quite work out. I mean, we could have known that we just didn't have the money down here. I think we have to play this scheme. It slows us down, but I think it's correct. So we'll follow our opponent. We have a well down there. Do we even have plus buy in this kingdom? I don't know that we do. We have one copper. We have an upgrade down there, that much is clear. We have two schemes. I don't know how many our opponent has. Our opponent's only playing with one upgrade, but they've managed to trash more cards than we have. I want that to sink in. Opponent's played an upgrade on turn 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, perfect luck. They got their prince in play. Why not? Oh, great. It's a copper, right? Okay. Hmm. Should we just buy a province? I mean, we can't, so I guess that's moot. Really is ridiculous. There's no plus buy, but there is craftsman. This is so messed up, man. There's no 4-cost card to upgrade into a 5-cost card. But we can get craftsman. It's just a crappy way to spend an action space. There's no 4-cost. That's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Alright, we can prince a horse. Our opponent, of course, got to do that. Why wouldn't they? Maybe our opponent... I guess when curses are on, that's like for real. Gonna activate Paddock. That is for real gonna activate Paddock. Alright. I think we've committed to getting Craftsman. Alright, what card? What card is down there? Hmm. It's not a scheme. It's not a paddock. It's not an upgrade. Could be a wishing well. Oh. Yeah, you didn't even have to set aside a horse. How many coppers did I play last turn? I don't know. I trashed 2 coppers. I don't think it's a copper. I'm gonna guess it's a wishing well, but I don't really care. Actually, do I want to even draw it? Maybe. It is a copper. Well then. That's unfortunate. I don't know. Wishing well isn't very good. I guess that should have been an upgrade. We have no more 2 costs left in the deck. I don't know. Upgrade's pretty bad. That's all she wrote. I have an upgrade down there. I have a wishing well. Might as well get more wishing wells, I guess. I have a craftsman down there. It'd be good to know what that card is. Probably a curse. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Can I win? If our opponent takes province, I win. Oh, there's a curse down there. I should have taken an upgrade. No, I didn't know there was a curse there, right? Did I? I think I knew there was a curse there. Oh, cool. Oh, they had a wish. They just held on to that wish. Well, that's messed up. Yeah, province, huh? Well, I do need to get at least a duchy. What the heck is are my good cards? Um, these are literally all my provinces, so the card I draw has to be better than province, right? I don't have a duchy. I should be completely safe to play this upgrade. I mean, a copper is not good enough, though. Man, my draws suck. One of those seasons.